I'd been wanting to write about, I hate to say climate change because everyone kind of turns off as soon as you say those words, but that's that is what's going on. And I had a kind of climate awakening myself in 2008 when I was invited on a voyage to the Arctic with some scientists and some other musicians. And the idea was that the scientists would explain to the musicians what was going on, and then that we would then tell the world, because the scientists had been trying to tell the world for years, and not enough was happening, not enough people were listening. And this was, as I say, 2008. It took me quite a long time to work out, well, how can I write, because I write operas, and how can I write about this huge subject for something that's going to happen on stage with people singing? This is not going to be something with enormous special effects. This is not going to be a film like The Day After Tomorrow with lots of icebergs and so on. And this was in fact my first attempt. Since then I've written other works approaching the subject from different angles. But so this is a sort of allegory. So we're using the biblical story, but trying to talk about right now using the biblical story. And so in fact the opera begins with the voice of God banishing Adam and Eve, and so we hear the familiar words of Genesis, and that's a big sound. This is a chorus, an organ with timpani. It's quite a dramatic sound, and we will hear the chorus and the organ again at the end of the opera, and this time with the words of Milton. The world was all before them. Adam and Eve going out into the world, not really knowing what they're going to find or what life is going to be like. What life is going to be like, and we are also, moving into unknown territory. We have great fears. There's a lot that we don't know. Well, we know very little about what is coming. We're not saying that it's all necessarily doom. We just don't know. And it's not without hope. And in fact, I would say that there is, towards the end of the opera, there is an element of hope. That in between these two, the bookends of the large choruses, it's just Adam and Eve, as I say, accompanied by a string quartet, and reflecting on where they are, what they're about to lose, what's already been lost, and remembering the beautiful experiences they've had, which makes it all the more poignant that now they don't know what's ahead of them.